Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the semi-finals of P4G, Pokemon 4 Glory. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steel Wings. We are facing off in a rematch against Joey Pokey-Aim and the Walking Waker. LA Walking Waker. He's got a really badass, really. Hope you guys are excited. Leave a like if you guys enjoy Draft League content and you too are excited for this matchup. Subscribe if you are new. There will be some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production if you guys want to hop right on battle, but definitely want to make sure you guys check out the team builder. There was a lot of work that went into this. I want to shout out my man Gentleman Thomas for really just being a good sounding board for a lot of this stuff. The team was quite literally ripped up and rebuilt from the ground up like 2 hours before the match. So big shout out to him for the assistance. Of course, shout out to you guys, the fans, the viewers watching at home. Couldn't do this without you guys. I really appreciate all the support. Very excited. Regardless of how this match ends up, plenty more Draft League content coming your way. The Pokemon Premier League is coming back later this summer. Very excited for that. By the time you guys are seeing this, I am probably preparing to be out on vacation with my family to take a much deserved break and vacation and hit the ground running back streaming when we get back. So keep an eye out for that. But all that being said, thank you guys so much for the love and support this season. It has been phenomenal. What a roller coaster it has been. You guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. Joey's team consists of Heracross, Pecharunt, Noivern, Incineroar, Rabombi, Inteleon, Registeel, Regieleki, Quagsire, Flaploft. His two Terra captains are Flapple, terrestrializing into Dragon Grass or Fire, Ploff terrestrializing into Rock Grass or Fairy. Last time against us, Joey brought Inteleon, Incineroar, Regieleki, Registeel, Noivern, and Heracross. Do not know which 6 he will decide to bring. It was a very close matchup last time around. Some people can contribute that to some hacks, but if you look at the damage rolls, there was one damage roll I could have gotten with that. I would really hearsay. But I'm back to earn it fair and square without question on what we can do in order to make sure that we come away victorious. So first and foremost, the first Pokemon we are bringing it this week are Egg Boys, the Doug Trio. They are holding their Chillon Berry with the Sand Force ability. We have Agility, Earthquake, Endeavor, and Terra Blast. We are Jolly Nature, 16 EVs in HP, 252 in attack, 240 in defense. What is this doing for us? So frankly, running a Jolly Nature gives us such a great boost. It puts us above Pecharunt and below. We are speed tying Inteleon, and we are not outspeeding anything faster than that. So really, in order to make sure, like, it's going to be a gamble either way against Inteleon, really just to secure and make my plays best case scenario. The Jolly Nature with no investment puts us at 303. Pecharunt max speed hits 302. Agility, again, will pop us up above Regieleki and any choice Scarfers that are there. Earthquake, Terra Blast, flying this week to make sure that we can help out against the Heracross. Also super effective coverage, depending if Cloth is Terra Grass, if Flapple does not terrestrialize, or Terra Grass as well. And then Endeavor. Last time we had brought a loaded dice Rock Blast set. With this in mind, so the Chillon Berry and the defense and HP investment allow us to take, last time Joey brought a physical Regieleki with Explosion, and some of the comments that we had talked about were really just like Explosion just hits hard, right? No matter what. So really just kind of prepping for that scenario again. I think if we can get an agility up beforehand and then knock it out with an earthquake, we'll be in a pretty good scenario. But the Chillon Berry does allow us to take one normal type move we take half damage from. So we can take a Life Orb max attack explosion from full. After rocks, it is a 25% chance to knock us out from full from there, but we are able to go for an agility and go for an earthquake the next turn. Endeavor is really there. Rock Blast without the loaded dice is really negligible damage to a lot of things. You know, we need to really rely on rolls for hits against things like Rabombi and Noivern, depending on how much damage was there. So having the Endeavor is really nice. Being able to weaken down something like Quagsire or Registeel, just if we're already low from that explosion. Being able to put Incineroar on a little bit of a weak stance as well could be really beneficial for us. Next Pokemon we are bringing is Husker, the Ursaring. He is rocking his Eviolite with the Guts ability. We have Bulk Up, Trailblaze, Earthquake, and Body Slam, 176 EVs in attack, 168 in special defense, 168 in speed with a Careful Nature. What does this do for us? So with the Eviolite and with the spread, we are ultimately 2-hit KO'd by a Specs Noivern is really where I wanted to base that thought process around. We do outspeed uninvested Cloth, probably uninvested Flapple. Flapple's always going to have some speed, but if it is a 0-speed Flapple, we do outspeed it. Incineroar needs some speed in order to outpace us, not too much, but some speed. Then we are outpacing Registeel and Quagsire, provided that they do not have, you know, a lot. We outspeed Quagsire for what it's worth. Registeel needs a lot of speed in order to outpace. Eviolite boosting our special defense and defense by 1.5 because we can evolve, which is always a good thing. Guts, there is a lot of potential for status on Joey's side. Thunder Wave from Regieleki, Stun Spore from Rabombi, Pecharunt doing Pecharunt things, of course, Registeel going for Thunder Wave, Incineroar going for Will-O-Wisp, stuff like that. So being able to get that guts boost is really nice. Trailblaze puts us in a good speed tier. At +1, we are doing a little bit more damage just to set us off on the right foot. We do need to get to +2 in order to start outpacing things like Petra and Heracross, +3 for anything above there. But then just being able to bulk up and just really take advantage of 130 base attack, really nice, I feel. Trailblaze really more of a utility for the speed boosting than anything. It could be super effective damage against Quagsire if it shows up, or Inteleon. But Earthquake and Body Slam doing a lot to Joey's team there. Next up, we are bringing Dazzle the Gastrodon. He is rocking his Rocky helmet with the Storm Drain ability. We have Recover, Sand Tomb, Earth Power, and Ice Beam. 252 EVs in HP, 252 in defense, 4 in special attack with a relaxed nature. Recover and Sand Tomb, really nice for wearing down some thicker mons such as Quagsire or Registeel. It's getting some good residual damage. We can't have any sort of chip turns or anything along those lines there. Being able to wear some things down is always nice. Rocky helmet helping out take some physical hits, from the, if it is a physical Regieleki or anything along those lines. No, it wouldn't go for any U-turn or anything. So physical just helps us take on stuff like the physical explosion or stuff like that from Regieleki moving forward. It does also give us obviously another ground type to be immune to any volt switches, thunderbolts, etc. Ice Beam is really nice, just being able to do super effective damage to a few mons on Joey's team, as well as Earth Power. Recover keeps us around for the longevity. Ultimately, a lot of defense went into this specifically to help out with Heracross, depending on the Cloth set, depending on the Flapple set, Incineroar set as well as hopefully 1v1ing Registeel in certain scenarios. Next up, we are bringing Zestial the Driftblim. He is rocking his Citrus Berry with the Unburden ability. We have Substitute, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, and Air Slash. 4 EVs in HP, 180 in defense, 148 in special attack, 176 in... the bulk allows us to take some really solid physical hits from Joey's side of the field. The speed paired with the Citrus Berry is allowing us to outspeed a speed-crept Regieleki. Last time Joey's Regieleki was to outpace Scarfarizion, so do a little bit of mental games there to get a few EVs up on that spread since he'd run max speed on that. The 4 EVs in HP really to give us that even number, so that way between rocks, substitute, and things along those lines, Barry will always hit right at 50% after on rocks and go for a substitute. Kind of the backwards mentality of having the odd number of HP, so you can on rocks multiple times. We're running the even number to make sure that if we switch in on rocks and go for a substitute, our Citrus Berry pops right then and there, also giving us our Unburden. I don't know why I just gasped there, but I did. There you go. Shadow Ball and Air Slash really just doing a lot to Joey's team. We're running Air Slash because we need something to hit Incineroar. Other than that, Shadow Ball goes very, very unguarded against, so hoping Zestial can put in some late game work there. We are bringing Blitz the Monkey Dory this week. He is rocking an Assault Vest with the Frisk ability over the Toxic Chain, Psychic, Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, and Trailblaze. We have 252 EVs in attack, 36 in special defense, 202 in speed with a modest nature. The 36 in special defense were leftover EVs afterwards, really just pumped into our special defense set to help out Assault Vest. 220 EVs in speed allow us to outpace the Petron and below. After a Trailblaze, we are outpacing Rabombi, Noivern, and Inteleon as well, if we so need to. Frisk over Toxic Chain this week, really just to get a better pulse on Joey's team and kind of identify maybe some items. During mocks, there was a Payapa Berry Petra Runt that was a little problematic and nasty set. So just being able to understand if it does have a fitness policy, if it does have a, if it does have the Psychic Resist Berry, kind of playing a little bit smarter there. It does take some special hits pretty nicely, barring if they're not super effective. So that's always a good thing. I think the coverage move is the coverage for this is perfect for Joey's team. Psychic goes pretty unchecked except your Registeel and Incineroar. Focus Blast does that. Sludge Wave is just a really nice neutral ground play if we are predicting an Incineroar switch in and want to just go for coverage across the board. Last up, we are bringing Vaggy the Diancie. She is rocking her leftovers with the Clear Body ability. We have Iron Defense, Body Press, Draining Kiss, and Earth Power. 252 EVs in defense, 184 in special attack, 32 in special defense, 40 in speed with a bold nature. Working our way up here really helps us take on a lot of those physical hits just a little bit better. The Iron Defense Body Press combo really unmatched on 150 base defense. Good thing, Draining Kiss getting us back 75% of the damage that we do with 50 base HP. I mean, we're essentially putting out damage and getting that same amount of damage back. Always 40 in speed. Really just looking to outpace Registeel a little bit if it is an Iron Defense Body Press set, if it does Rock Heavy Slam, anything along those lines, to get the Iron Defense up and try to win that battle of attrition there. And then the remaining EVs put into special defense really just to help us out a little bit more in that. That is going to be the team. I am looking forward to one hell of a matchup. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm going to cut to the battle and I'll see you guys there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the battle for the semifinals, going up against the LA Wakers, coached by Joey Pokieaim. This is going to be one hell of a match. If you guys skip the team builder, you guys can see the 6 that I'm bringing on screen. We got Dugtrio, Ursaring, Gastrodon, Driftblim, Monkey Dory, and Diancie. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you at team preview. All right, a little bit of a change. Both Terra captains this time. Okay, so we see the Incineroar did show up. We do see the Regieleki. We do see Flapple, one of the Terra captains. We do see Petra Runt. We see Inteleon and we see Cloth, another Terra Captain there. Okay, let me get my notes together just to make sure I've got my Terra types in order. So Flapple can be Dragon, Grass, or Fire. Cloth can be Rock, Grass, or Fairy. Okay, I think the biggest potentially detriment to the team is going to be something like Flapple, quite honestly. I think it just has a potential to just do a lot of good damage. From the team, I don't hate the idea of leading with... I don't hate the idea of leading with Diancie. I think Diancie matches up well into a lot. We've got Pokemon that can help with the Inteleon. We need to be mindful of Flapple, specifically. Cloth could do some stuff, too. I think he brought both of them last time because I said I didn't prep for either of them last time. So definitely feel like we've got a bit more prep work for those this time, but we want to be mindful of those and just a little bit more careful. Leads off with the Cloth. Okay. Now this thing can get a few different things to hurt me. It can get Trailblaze and it can get Crab Hammer as well. So if I just go for like an Iron Defense here, let's take a look. Grass, Trailblaze. Not doing too much to me. What about Water, Crab Hammer? That's doing a little bit more to me. I'm just going to go for an Iron Defense right out the gate. There's Stealth Rocks. Okay. Okay, that is fine. We're going to get the +2, and I'm just going to click Body Press against something. I could also go for an Earth Power, predicting the Petron to maybe want to come in, but I think Body Press is just overall a fine play. Actually, I don't know if I want it to be like a weakness policy set, though, this early on. I'm going to go for the Draining Kiss first. Trailblaze. Okay. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I don't want it to be a set that can really just do a ton to me. There's the Anger Shell. Okay. All right, so it gets +1. Was that a crit? Did I miss that? Was that a crit? I'm going to go for another one. That was probably a crit. Joey's screaming about it. Joey's like, oh, there's a crit. The skill issue, really. My Pokemon are trained to get critical hits. That did way too much, though. Way too much. Draining Kiss should be doing 37 to 44. Yeah, that was 100% a crit. Sorry, Joe. He's got the +1, so Trailblaze. So a +1 Crab Hammer would still only do about 45 to 54 to me. We'd be getting pretty much a fair chunk of our recovery back here, depending on what he wants to go for. He withdraws. Okay. Goes out into Victor Black, which is the Pecharunt. Okay. I'm just going to go for an Earth Power. I'm just going to go for an Earth Power here. We're doing great damage, 52 to 62 to this. We did about 10%, so I don't think he's too invested. Goes for the Malignant Chain. Okay. Okay, no poison. Earth Power doing good damage. Weakness policy? There's a weakness policy. Okay. Okay. I think we need to let Diancie go down here. We are at 178. We're at 74. There's a roll where max special attack does not kill me, so I'll go for another earth power here. Oh. No poison? Huge. All right. DNC KOs Pecharunt with earth power. Beautiful. Okay. We are not out of the woods by any means. A lot can come in and just kill me right here. We are at 19%, so we can come in on rocks again. I am curious. Probably Inteleon would want to come in here. Inteleon, I think, is a fair play. We'll get a little bit of idea as far as what set he is. What is the malignant chain chance there? Pecharunt. 50% chance. Woof. We're getting lucky again. Here comes Lion Boy. It is the Flapple. Okay. Flapple can be Dragon, Grass, or Fire. I think he has to attack me. I'm just going to go for a Draining Kiss here. If he's hustled, there's a chance to miss. There's the Grav Apple. Okay. Okay, that is fine. Flapple KOs DNC with Grav Apple. Okay. So we do have the rocks up. I'm curious what... Sludge Wave goes really free, I feel, into his team. You're going to find that it is Citrus Berry. Okay, so it is Ripen, more than likely. Okay. Sludge Wave into what? Terra Dragon? 91 to 108. I mean, I don't hate those odds. Withdraws. Okay. Goes out into Daily Show, which is going to be the Regieleki. I don't know if this wants to take it. It does. Okay. What did I put down to? About 25%? Like a Salt Vest? What spread you got here? It actually could be a Salt Vest. Okay. I've got two ground types here that I can very easily go into. This is faster than Incineroar. It's faster than Flapple. It's faster than Cloth. I'm going to go out into Doug Trio here. I think it's got to be a Salt Vest, right? To take that much from Sludge Wave? Light Screen. Okay. I am just going to go for an Agility here. There's the Explosion. Chilamberry should help us out here. Beautiful. Regieleki KOs itself to Explosion. Okay. We are faster than everything now. Cloth is weak. Inteleon can get popped. We're not out of the woods yet. We got two big threats down. We got to worry a little bit about the Flapple. We got to worry a little bit about the Flapple. But Flapple we know is not Hustle. It is likely Ripened Citrus Berry. We still have Monkey Dory in the back to help out with that. Here comes Lion Boy again. Okay. Flapple, I think I will just go for an Endeavor. Should be faster than a +1. Now bring it down to about 32%. It would pop 2 citrus berries then and bring it back up to about 82%. Let's see. If I'm at +2, you're at +1. Okay. So I will always outspeed, even if he goes for a dragon. Oh, no. Wrong one. Yeah, +2, even if he does go for it. Is Terra Dragon. Okay. There's the Ripen. Yep. There's the Dragon Dance. Okay. I am still faster. Let's see here. You have what? Terra Blast, Dragon, and Grav Apple. I can bring him back down to... So Earthquake is doing 58 to 69. Endeavor is doing a little bit more. Endeavor's bringing him back down to 32%. I'm going to go for another Endeavor here. The Sucker Punch. Okay. Flapple KOs the trio with Sucker Punch. Okay, from here, I think Drifblim could be a good play. Let me take a look here. You are Terra Dragon. If we just put you at +1. Let's see. Terra Blast. +1 Terra Blast could put us out there. Ursaring, maybe? This is what I was a little worried about. Uh, 61 to 72. Okay, I go into Ursaring here and I go for a Body Slam. Terra Blast Dragon doing 61 to 72, unless he's adamant. Put us down to 57. No para. That is unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, I go for another one here. But I think Flapple puts it in. Yeah, I think Flapple finishes this up strong. Here comes the Terra Blast again. Yep. Okay. I think I have to go Drifblim and hope I get a low roll. I think I have to, right? Monkey Dory against a +1 Flapple. Yeah, I think I have to go Drifblim. And I have to hope he gets the a roll that's favorable for me. This puts me down to what? 332. There are 2 rolls in which I live on. There are 2 rolls in which I live on, assuming he is not max attack. I would assume he is max attack. If he's adamant, I do not live this. I do not live that. All right, that is going to be game. Flapple KOs Drifblim with Terra Blast. Yeah, I assume. I think we saw. Yeah, we saw the Grav Apple against Yancey here. Yep, Flapple puts it in work. That's all she wrote there. He can misclick. He can misclick right now. That's my out. Yep, Flapple KOs Gastrodon with Grav Apple. Yeah, Flapple clean sweeps. Regieleki killed itself. So, yep. That's going to be game. Can you not be max speed +1? Can you be uninvested +1? And Monkey Dory can knock you out with a Sludge Wave? Probably not. Sucker Punch just to finish it off. That is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. One hell of a game from Joey Poke game, ladies and gentlemen. If I got to be completely honest with you, really love the bounce back. Really love Flapple just putting in a ton of work. Like I said, it looked terrifying on paper. I think just it's a great Terra Captain. Even outside of running Hustle, I think Ripen is just a really solid bring to ensure a good Dragon Dance. And he did well. You know, he's doing good things. He got a hell of a team. Yeah, this was one hell of a match. I'm happy to have had a solid, very hacks. You know, there was even hacks on my side, and he still kicked my ass. So good for Joey. I'm looking forward to the post-game interview here, just kind of talk about his thoughts and talk about teams and whatnot, as we always do. But this is going to be it for our season, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really appreciate all the love and support. I hope you guys have enjoyed this run this season with the Detroit Steel Wings. If you have, leave a like. Subscribe for more Draft League content. We got the PPL coming later this summer. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great, and I'll see you on the next video. Later.